In this video, I started out with $0 in a truck and spent the last 3 years building the farm to where it is today. So we're back again for season 4 to see if I can expand the farm even more. But there's a twist. I took out a $250,000 loan. Will I go broke and have to sell everything? Or will I make it big? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and drop in a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farm. Well, boys, it's another day back out here on the farm. We got almost $132,000, which is actually not too bad. But we got a lot to do today. So last episode, we ended up getting all the bales done. There's a lot, like a lot. So we got to get all these picked up and hopefully sold. We're going to be spreading slurry on the fields. And there's probably a whole bunch of other miscellaneous stuff I'm forgetting about. But first off, we got to head out to the cattle and check on them. Oh, milk truck's here. This should be a good payday for us. How are these guys looking on water? Oh, they got plenty. They're good. All right, I think I still got some feed in the feed wagon. Oh yeah, we're still plenty good. We'll get them some feed here real quick. All right, fill that all up. Oh, they actually didn't need much. Okay, let's see if I can grab a hay bale without making the other one fall. No, don't fall on me now. Yeah, stay there. Stay. Got it. All right, cows, don't go escaping on me now. Now let's get this stupid bale out of here. They obviously don't like this one very much. All right, hay bale's in there. We'll just put this one in the feed mixer later on when we need to mix some more feed. For now, they'll be all right. Okay, so milk truck just left here. We should be getting paid from that pretty soon, but we got a whole lot more things to do. All right, so remember how I said we needed to do slurry because we got most of the fields cultivated. We're dished up here. There's still the one big one, but we're not getting any slurry on that. Anyways, we do not have a slurry spreader. However, I just got off the phone with my neighbor down the road, and he happens to have his big one that he just finished up with. Now, when I say big, this thing is a multi-million-dollar machine. It is the biggest and baddest slurry spread machine you can buy, so he's going to bring it down here, and we're going to rent it for a day or so here. It's definitely not cheap, but it's going to be worth it. Because any new slurry spreader is over $10,000, and yeah, I don't particularly feel like spending that right now with the $250,000 be out of the bank. Holy smokes, here he comes. You can just see that massive machine in the distance. That thing is huge. Oh, just look at this rig rolling in. That is ridiculous. I think he's just going to park up by the field here. Well, my neighbor just got one of his employees to pick him up. Now, when I say he has a bigger operation, I'm not kidding, because this is the kind of crap he runs. This is a multi-million-dollar machine, and he's let me take it here for a little bit. I don't think I know how to run this, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. But this thing is just ridiculous. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to do this. I don't know if I feel comfortable running this thing. All right, so that's supposed to come out there, and it's just supposed to go down to the slurry tank here. Okay, so we're filled up here. I think I figured out how to basically run this. I had to give my neighbor a call just to see if we, could get some pointers, and I think we're moving here. Now, if I would have gotten this done by a custom crew, it would have taken probably half the time because they run about 4 or 5 of these machines, but my neighbor was trusting enough to just, let me rent it from him. I don't know if I would have trusted myself, but I've got it now, so I'm going to try really hard just not to wreck it. But this thing's got a whole tanker on the back of it, which is just ridiculous. I don't know how or why, but it's pretty dang cool. And I don't think we have a chance of getting stuck in this, that's for sure. Now, this is going to cost us about $5,000 for the little bit of work we need to do. However, we're burning a lot less in diesel fuel. It's going to take a lot less time. And if I'm being honest, I really just wanted to drive this thing. So it's worth it to me. And if we end up staying here, which I'm not sure if we will yet, we will be getting some seriously good yields off this field. Man, this cab is so nice. I don't know if I can go back to anything else. It's like I'm being spoiled here. Okay, so I was nearly finished here, and unfortunately, I just ran out. But that covered such a good portion of the field here. I'm actually fairly surprised. Anyway, we're going to go fill this thing up again and get back out there. But what I did notice is this tractor has a full 3-point PTO, front and rear. This would be a sweet tractor to have on the farm, but way too expensive for me. All right, this field's done. On to the next one. We should have just enough for it. I'm hoping at least. Well, I'm just on the final pass here. We should have just barely enough to finish this field. We're at like 4%. Oh, maybe 3. Okay, I'm just gonna take another pass here, I think, and we'll see how much we're gonna... Yeah, we'll just empty it all out. May as well. And there we go. That is it. And that is all the slurry the cattle had. So yeah, we literally had the perfect amount, I guess. Or pretty close to it. Now, one thing when you're getting equipment from a neighbor, you always give it back to them better than they brought it. So we're going to wash this thing all up. If anything else needs cleaning out or greased, and he should be back later today to grab this thing. It actually didn't even take us that long. We finished in like record time. But I have concluded that this thing should not be on the farm because it is simply just too nice and I've officially been spoiled because now I don't want to even look at any of my other tractors. All I want to do is just drive this thing now, and we'll just park it back here for now. So $5,000 down the drain, but the fields are all now fertilized really, really well, except the other one there. That still needs to be dissed up, but that one's not getting liquid manure on it. Well, just got paid for the milk truck, just over $10,000, which I'm not going to complain about. That's pretty dang good. What are we thinking? We'll just load these all up with hay bales, pull it with the truck. It's probably not a good idea. Let's go take the big tractor on these. All right, we'll just drop the disc off back here. Now, I would wash this thing because it's absolutely filthy, but we're going to be using it some more for disking later, so no point in that. And tractor of choice to load up all these bales. They go to old 2950. Hopefully, it should be able to lift them no problem. 2 bales at once, not a problem. We'll have these loaded up in no time. Didn't take too long, I don't think. Well, that right there is what I like to call good enough. We got 14 bales off this field here, the small one. Now we're over to the bigger one. We should fill up both these trailers, no problem, I think. Well, this is trailer number 1 here. The one thing I was worried about with these bigger trailers now is if we were going to have enough lifting capacity to get all the way up there to the top row. We do, which is good. At any rate, we'll fill up the second trailer, and then we should be off to sell this. I think hay prices are still pretty dang good. All right, well, so far so good here. Second trailer is not as neat as I would like it. I kind of screwed up on the stacking just a little bit. The first trailer is really nice. This one, not as much. But I got these other 2 bales I'm just going to toss on there, and then we should be good to hopefully get those sold. I still have, I don't know, maybe another trailer full or so left out here in the field, so we'll get that sold as well. And I honestly don't know how much money we're going to get. I hope it's enough, but something tells me it's not going to be. So after getting loaded down with as many bales as we could possibly haul, 52 to be exact, I headed into town to see just how much money I can make. And with the first trailer sold, it wasn't looking good. We had only made around $20,000, and the second trailer would bring about the same. So with the first round of bales now sold, we'd only made about $40,000, and things weren't looking too good. After loading up the last of the bales we had left, I took them into town, and with the last of them sold, it only brought us up to $195,000. It was back to the farm to figure out what to do next. Well, I'm back at the farm here. I'm just grabbing the disc because we still got to disc up that one last big field there. But I'm pretty much out of options here. We don't even have the full $200,000, let alone $250,000, just to pay back the loan. That's not even including having to run the farm over winter and all that good stuff. Now, a lot of you guys have suggested going back to selling lumber. However, the lumber price has fallen so much, it's not even worth the diesel to haul it in anymore, which really sucks. So who knows, maybe I'll be able to come up with something, but for now, I still got to get this field disked up before the snow falls, which is supposed to be coming here according to the weather, and I want to do this before it gets cold, because this versatile, it don't got heat. All right, so it is the next day here. I got most of that field cultivated there. We got some weeds growing again in the field. I don't know how. It's gonna be winter here real soon. Anyways, we got most of that field done last night, but it got pretty late, so I decided to call it quits. Anyways, the cattle still got to be taken care of, so we're gonna get that done. Well, my guess is here they're probably not gonna take a whole lot. Oh, I left the gate open. I don't think we've had any escape though. That's good. These guys all fed here real quick. There we go. Well, now I'm actually gonna close this gate just to make sure we don't have any escape. I don't think we had any. I did a quick count here. We should be okay. Well, at least cattle are taken care of now. They got lots of food, water. I'm not sure if the milk truck's coming today. I'm guessing he probably won't, but I'll keep an eye out for him. Anyways, just about $195,000. Nowhere near enough to take care of the loan and take care of the farm over winter. I'm kind of out of options here. I'm really not sure what to do. I guess my last option here is to, well, call my neighbor who gave me a pretty decent offer on the farm here and we can work something out.